In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers embarked on an expedition to the Ural Mountains, specifically to Mount Otorten in Russia. The group, led by Igor Dyatlov, consisted of seasoned athletes and scientists from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. As they ascended higher, the temperature dropped to -30 degrees Celsius, and the shadows grew darker. On the night of February 2nd, a strange, unsettling sound was heard, like the howling of wolves, but it was not of this world. The next morning, their tent was found ripped open from the inside, and the hikers were nowhere to be seen. The investigation that followed revealed bizarre injuries, including internal injuries and strange radiation readings. The group's camera was found, with photos showing a sense of growing unease and dread. The final photo, taken just before the incident, shows a dark, unexplained figure in the distance. It's as if they were being watched, and their fate was sealed. On a sweltering summer night, June 10, 1912, in Villisca, Iowa, 8 people, including 6 children, were brutally axed to death. The killer struck in the darkness, the only sound being the creaking of the old wooden house. The air was thick with the smell of blood and sweat. As the sun rose, the bodies were discovered, sparking a frantic investigation. Detective James Wilkerson was tasked with solving the case, but every lead ended in a dead end. The house, still standing today, is said to be haunted by the vengeful spirits of the victims. To this day, the identity of the Villisca axe murderer remains a mystery, leaving behind a trail of terror and unanswered questions. In the chilly autumn of 1969, the streets of San Francisco were gripped with fear. On October 11, a cryptic letter arrived at the San Francisco Chronicle, claiming responsibility for a series of brutal murders. The Zodiac killer had struck again, leaving behind a trail of blood and terror. The sound of sirens echoed through the foggy nights, as police scrambled to decipher the killer's coded messages. At Lake Berryessa, on September 27, 1969, the killer had attacked Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard, leaving them for dead. The smell of damp earth and decay hung in the air, as the killer vanished into the shadows. But what made the Zodiac killer so elusive? He always seemed to be one step ahead, hiding in plain sight. And then, there was the phone call, on December 11, 1969, when the killer claimed to have killed 37 people. In the dead of night, on November 12, 1990, residents of Taos, New Mexico, first reported a strange, low-frequency humming noise. It was described as a constant, vibrating sound, like the rumble of a distant engine. As the years went by, the hum persisted, with some people even claiming it was making them sick. The temperature would drop, and the smell of ozone would fill the air whenever the hum was at its loudest. In 1993, the Taos Hum Symposium was held at the Harwood Museum, where experts attempted to uncover the source, but to no avail. Witnesses described the sound as coming from the west, near the Rio Grande Gorge. Some even reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the darkness. The hum remains a mystery to this day, and some say it's still heard in the deserted streets of Taos, leaving a chilling, unsettling feeling. Follow for more dark, unexplained cases.